Wanna play? Careful what you ask for.
Hello and welcome back to another Valcast Starcraft 2 game. This is, we just played this as a little community game, and it was a King of the Hill night that we did. It was like 5 hours of King of the Hill with various people coming and going, and it was really awesome and fun. But this was the very first game that we did. This is actually me who you're looking at. I'm Protoss now, and I'm also in Silver League. And that will probably surprise the VOD-only viewers, but if you often watch my stream, you probably know that by now. Or if you watch AU's stream, or just pay attention in general. But this is a game, me versus Calvacade. I haven't mentioned him in a cast yet on YouTube. He is normally Protoss, a gold Protoss, and he's off-racing as Zerg, and he's at least silver, Zerg play-wise, so it was a very interesting game to play. I wasn't silver yet when we played this. It was season 4, so we didn't really know how good I was at Protoss, and now I'm a silver Protoss. That makes me feel kind of good that I'm doing Protoss so much better than I've played Zerg in. You know, that was like a year's worth of Zerg playing, and I catch up to it with Protoss in like, I don't know, 2 weeks. So, I don't know. I'm just much better with Protoss, but let's jump into the game. I actually have someone streaming this. This is AU. I don't know if he's going to talk at all, but it's fine if he doesn't. I have a pylon powering a terrible wall off, because I do not know how to wall off worth crap. That's probably my biggest weakness against Zerg. I fail at every wall off I do. But that's just my habit to place the pylon at the ramp and then the gateway and the cybernetics core behind it, therefore making the biggest opening possible for Zerglings to run through. But basically, I think what I went for here was a 3-gate expand, and that build, I didn't look it up online. I thought, hey, if 4 gates, I can rush with that. What if I rush with 3 gates, and then expand behind it? And I thought that would be very effective. It would look like a 4-gate, and they would think that they have to put up a lot of pressure, but then, not only am I putting on pressure, forcing them to stay on one base, I'm killing their units, and I'm also expanding, and I have a good economy behind it. So that's the idea, and it works best against Zerg, I think. So there's my 3 gates. I think that's what I do. I don't 4-gate him, I'm sure of that. But what Calvacade is doing is, I didn't pay attention to the timing, but all he is on one base. He has metabolic boost researching all the way at 23 supply. That's, I don't actually know when spawning pool usually comes up. I never paid attention to supply counts until Protoss, really. Another one of my Zerg flaws. But he is spreading out his overlords much better than I used to. It was like my rule that overlords had to be above creep for some reason. It's just how it always ended up being. I would have them scattered around in a circle formation around each hatchery. But Ling's coming up to my base. They're not going to find much because I do have a single zealot there. I've been keeping him on hold position, as you see there. So now he's poking him with 3 Zerglings, and here's the problem I'm in. If I move that Zergling to protect that pylon, I am going to lose, they could just run in behind me. And that pylon is losing health very rapidly, so I speed up a Stalker, so I don't have to move my Zealot, and I barely save the pylon. And that was, I felt like, yeah, I chrono boosted that, and I saved it. Really, I don't know if I would have saved it if he would have kept that Ling there for 5 more seconds. But I am chrono boosting out my Warp Gate research. It's very, very late. It's right now 7:10, and I do not have Warp Gate research done, so this is a terrible, terrible 4-gate or 3-gate expand. Plus, my minerals are terribly high. So this is probably not, I thought I did a lot better than this in this game, but that's fine. I still did decently, and here goes my probe and my zealot, my stalker, going out to this Zelnaga tower, so I can see as much as I can, so I can build the empty pylon and warp in plenty of units and brass. So Calvacade now has his expansion up, and he also has his Roachborn up. So mass zealots will not be what will be best. He does have that metabolic boost finished, but he does not have any speedlings. He has 3 roaches. Let me check the units tab. Yes, he has, and we actually are equal, 22 probes to 22 drones, which is surprising for 8 minutes into the game there to be equal number, and I just started to pull ahead there. I now have 23 probes. Our army sizes are actually rather similar in number, but mine are much more expensive because all Protoss units are super expensive. I'm trying to bash away at overlords. I think I actually did kill one, and I supply blocked him for a second. Yeah, he's supply blocked right now, so that was a nice pickup. And right now you see my first flaw in my gameplay. I didn't scout, so I didn't know that he had mostly roaches. All I had to do is scout, and I could have worked in mostly stalkers. But luckily he did also just spawn in a whole crap ton of speedlings. So he has a good mixer, so I just have to pull back and get myself a good mixer. And I should be able to take on his army, especially because I have the, whoops, I actually have the better army at this point. My micro is not supreme in this fight here, but that's terrible micro. I don't know what I was doing. I wish I would, yeah, I just lost his zealot for no reason. But I do get to pull back and whip in 3 more stalkers, which are going to take care of all of these roaches that are left. I pick those roaches off one by one until they march all the way home. And I can pull back to the pylon, wait for some reinforcements, and I now am on 4 bases. He doesn't have one Zergling attacking my base. And how am I doing on Chrono Boost? I actually am doing pretty well on Chrono Boost. Okay. I have 2 Chrono Boosts that I could use right now, but that's fine that I don't have it because I don't really have anything to Chrono Boost. I think I just tried Chrono Boosting that pylon, but that doesn't work. And I don't know how much more time is in this game because the timer is for the entire King of the Hill. So the timer shows that this will take 1 hour and 23 minutes, but that's definitely not true. Oh, swear word. I'll block that out in editing because I'm a family-friendly streamcast channel. And somehow I hold off that attack. I thought I was way behind in that attack. I held it off, and here's where I just say, I'm not going to saturate that main, I'm just going to push and have a lot of low health zealots that are not getting focused down, which is surprising me. I have a lot of low health units, so I put another forward pylon up, warp in some more units. I have decently low minerals, but still 500 is much too high. I should probably get a few more gateways in. And I am starting to saturate my main though. And I have that zealot just hanging out there. I'm building a pylon in my main because I'm about to get pylon blocked. But I am going to move in, and now it's a tough battle for me to win there because there is the what's that called? Spine crawler. I had to click on it there because I couldn't remember. Try and sneak past that spine crawler and engage away from it. Good decision, but these lings rush in, so I think I'm going to lose my army. And I try to pull back, and this is the scariest moment of the game for me. He has an army, I effectively don't. And I don't know how much longer this game goes. I don't remember how it ended. I know who wins. I'll try not to spoil that. I still have this probe hanging out here to build any more pylons. I've actually kept him alive rather long. And I'm going to pull all the way back home with this stalker. And it is 2 bases to 2 bases right now, but I am much more well saturated. I have 34 probes to his 20 drones, which would explain, actually, oh, he's marked as Protoss up here. He actually has 670 minerals and 820 gas, while I have 400 minerals, 400 gas. So both of us not macroing spectacularly, but pretty good for being out of the early game. I do have a starport up now, actually 2 starports, so I'm going to go for some awesome aggression. At this point in the game, I actually thought I was so far behind that I lost. And that may be true, because Actually, here's a changeling that I caught right away. That was awesome. I guess I must have just been looking there and just caught that changeling walk right into my base. And I didn't even notice that. It looks like a box. What is that? It's an interesting little doodad on the map. Never seen that before. But I am chrono boosting out 2 void rays from each Stargate. I queued them up. Not the best of ideas, but I guess I don't really have any use. And I am chrono boosting out air weapons level 1 as well. Calvacade, what is he doing at home? He is just hanging out with unsaturated bases. I don't know what exactly he's been working on. Oh, he has a Nidus network with a ton of roaches in it, and he has an Overlord, and here comes a Nidus worm coming right into my base with full of roaches. This really looks dangerous right now. I am very far behind at this point. But these void rays could make all the difference. I walk away because I hear the worm, and I think, oh, it must be in my main back here. I didn't think it could be in my natural expansion. So I pull back as many units as I can do. I realize that it's mainly roaches, so I pull my void rays to go there as soon as possible. I didn't want to have to reveal these void rays right away, but it did make all the difference in this fight, because roaches are not too good against stalkers and void rays, especially the void rays. The queen does help a little bit. He did place some creep, so I'm going to have creep there the entire game, but I think I have creep there the entire game. I'm not sure if I ever get rid of those. I don't think I ever built a robotics facility, do I? I'm not sure. I really don't remember how this game ends. I pull my probes a little late, lose a few, but not too many. And I have a lot of low health roaches in my base, which is not good. I should be focus firing these. As you can see, everything is taking various amounts of damage right now. I remember at this point in the game, me being very panicked and not knowing what to do at all. Here I try and build that pylon there to try and get things repowered up, and I kill the rest of those roaches with the rest of my forces. And now that I have 3 void rays, I am able that I can move in. I could kill this overlord, I could kill this overlord, I could kill this overlord over here. And really the army of Calvacade is all dead now because he wasted it all in my base. And I have a lot of idle probes right here, just chilling out. And some roaches rallied to my base. That's not the best of places to rally, but it's fine. He does have creep tumors at my base. I did lose that assimilator, so I'm going to be a little bit behind on gas, and I have some unsaturated assimilators in my main as well. So I'm going to have to resaturate those at some point and build another assimilator, because creep does not block assimilators. If you didn't know, and I am moving out now to the main. I have 2 probes to log, so I can build some pylons, perhaps, or that might have just been an oversight, accidentally bringing those probes along. I am now bringing these void rays. I killed 1 overlord, as I said I might be able to do. I have another overlord about to die here. Let's see if Calvacade's getting supply block. No, he has plenty of supply racked up, but still those 100 minerals that he might have to replace in the future. I don't even know if A is listening at this point. He hasn't said a word. That's fine.
I'm here.
Just casting. Oh, he's here. See, I told you I'm streaming live with AU. I have not checked the stream at all during this, so I thought this game was a lot shorter. I must admit, I thought it ended so much faster. I didn't even know that I went air in this game, so I hope it's over soon because I don't want to take up too much of AU's stream time. We are going to go into some free-for-alls and some 3v3s, maybe some 4v4s if enough people are willing. And if my computer can handle it. He did get Hydralisks, but Hydralisks are not too good when they're not focusing down the right things. And here is the point in the game where I thought, wow, I'm a genius. Because I don't know why I never thought of it. I just thought of it on the spot, and it's not even that smart. But I realized I had a ton of extra minerals. I have 2,000 minerals, so I thought I can just cannon outside of his base. I have a forge, so my plan right now is to build a ton of cannons around his base. But you missed the fact that I was killing his entire army. So because I wasn't looking at it. But yeah, I killed his entire army. He had nothing left. Really, I am gonna pause the game here. And there's a swear word on my screen, and I don't want it there. Because this is a family-friendly video, but I really have to say that Calvacade would have won that game if he would have built more drones. I stayed passive for a good amount of the game, and he decided instead of going for the macro, he tried to attack from behind my base with the Nidus Worm, and that was probably his biggest mistake, Nidus Worming me. It was a good idea, and he did a lot of damage, but we both microed poorly there. He didn't do a lot of damage, and I didn't kill the roaches fast enough when I should have killed those roaches much faster if I was playing at full capacity. And yeah, I never got rid of that creep in my base. That's a shame. But that's it for this cast. This will be put up on my channel probably Christmas Eve or Christmas Day. I might save it for a Christmas present. I don't know if I mentioned that this is a Christmas map, a Christmas version of Bellshore Beach. I don't play on this map ever, so I'm not exactly sure what it's called. Hey, do you remember what this is called? No.
Belshire Beach.
Belshire, that's it, Belshire. Belshire Beach. This is Belshire Beach Winter. I didn't even know there was a winter version. There's no water on this one, and it's an awesome map. You should go check it out. This is Ian Valentino and actually AU, but he's just hanging out, talking to people. And that's it for this video. Hope you enjoyed, and stick around for more videos.